is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Aber nicht halb so torn wie Pearl, wenn sie das gesehen hätte. Witness, name and occupation. Wie habe ich die gesprochen? My name is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean in a manner of speaking? Ah! I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. The spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world, that is. Yes, that is. Ah! You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
Order! 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 Miss Fay, please testify to this court to what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Translation, this is a bunch of bullshit. Die lügen doch! After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I faded for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to stare at me? Oh, never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Mia, help. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. Where's everything? Just now you said those two. Who were those two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. With pitchforks. Irgendwoher kann ich das spielen. Hallo, Kroteis.
Ich wüsste nicht, woher du es kennst, so genau, aber damals auf RTL 2 lief eine ganz tolle Werbung, die 10 Sekunden lang ging und im Grunde war Glück, Glück, Ruhe im Saal oder Ruhe im Gericht. Und Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, das war die Werbung. Die fand ich nicht unbedingt ansprechend, aber dann hat eine Freundin gesagt, oh, das Spiel ist voll toll, spiel das auch. Und oder zumindest jedes Mal, wenn wir geskypt haben, hat sie das gespielt. Und irgendwann war ich so, okay, ich will wissen, was das ist. Und ist das toll. Ja. Auf jeden Fall hallo, schönen guten Abend. Schön, dass du da bist. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh. Thanks.
What did you do after that, Miss Fay?
I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police.
Was it really necessary to have 2 people to do something so simple as call the police?
Die Werbung dazu kenne ich nicht. Na gut.
If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point.
At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
I want to hear the end of that sentence.
That sentence. Spielst du das auf dem Gameboy? Auf einem Nintendo-Emulator. Ja, also ein DS-Emulator.
Question further. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there?
Ich weiß von nichts.
You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger. Is that what I thought to myself?
Well, it was very noble of you, Miss Fay.
Glaub doch nicht jeden Scheiß. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fay, please continue.
A pistol was hanging from Miss Stigmaya's hand and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head.
And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement?
I'm afraid I don't. The testament I gave you was a lie.
But why would you lie about something like that?
It is very painful for me to say this. However, the witness was lying to cover for the defendant.
She was covering for Maya?
Question further.
So, you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? Oh, what, pray tell, did she... Ow!
This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Wie auf Marsch auf der Anklagebank saß. Aha, zweimal? Geht doch. Noch. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing. However, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant.
There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Objection!
Have you forgotten already, Herr Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Remember that at the time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Bist du der Anwalt, der einen Mord aufklären soll oder so? Quasi, ja. Ich muss meinen Mandanten, die zufälligerweise meine Freundin ist quasi, vor einem Schuldspruch retten. Und dabei eben quasi aufdecken, wer der richtige Mörder ist, weil sonst glaubt es mir ja niemand. Ist ja meine Aufgabe, nicht die des Staatsanwaltes oder so. Naja, und Maya ist ein Spirit Medium, das heißt, sie kann Tote channeln, halt in ihren Körper rufen. Und Pearly kann das auch, die gerade neben mir steht und ihre tote Cousine Mia ist. Das klingt alles ziemlich komisch, wenn ich das so erkläre. Wenigstens eine Sache außer Essen in ihrem Magen verschwinden lassen, die sie gut kann. Oh.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand.
Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have. However, with great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while.
You fainted?
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps?
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time.
Happy. Witness, elaborate on that point for us. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
Is that because you were unconscious?
Why, yes.
Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went.
I would think that's obvious, good sir.
If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? And now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
It's true about it's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve, that's what.
Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness.
That's enough. From what I can tell, there's nothing wrong with this witness testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Now, let's take the next local step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. That is exactly what we... Be quiet, you!
Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
She went to speak with someone?
Why would you do that?
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Einy Meiny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Einy Meiny?
I think you can see where this is headed. Oh ja. Wie war das? Bei jedem Like einen Schluck Wasser trinken oder so. Phoenix Wright muss man selber spielen, um es wirklich genießen zu können. Man lernt einige Charaktere lieben, wie Maya, Gumshoe und Edgeworth, und andere lernt man leidenschaftlich zu hassen. Manfred von Karma, Salmonella, Red White, Lotta Heart. Aber das Spiel ist so fucking gut. Maya ist eine kleine Hassliebe. Herrgott, bin jetzt in Hasschaos. ist halt nur Assistant und kann ja nichts dafür, dass